Hey single ladies, I am back with another video. This particular video is related to the California wildfires. I've been sitting here watching the news coverage. It is absolutely terrible. And in watching the coverage, seeing the devastation, seeing how people's entire, all their worldly possessions, sentimental things that just could never be replaced, totally gone. It made me think of something that I wanted to share with my audience and the importance of insurance. Insurance. I mean, not only just for homeowners, insurance for renters as well. Insurance in terms of reading the fine print. When you renew, don't just renew and only compare the price point, but renew and see if whether or not they are adding some coverage or they're removing some coverage. Many of these people, unfortunately, they say like 70,000 people were recently dropped by their insurance. So, the lesson with that within itself, when you get that notification, if whether or not they notified these people with at least 30 days or 60 days, to quickly work to explore other insurance options so that you won't have a lapse in coverage. Looking at just all the different videos and everything like that, who actually has a list of inventory related to all of the things that are in their house? When was the last time you actually did a video recording that you have somewhere in the cloud or somewhere saved on your Google Drive or something like that, so that you have a video? If you had to go back and say, I had this, I had that, I had this, I had that, and should the insurance been willing to replace those items, do you have an adequate inventory of those things? Something else that I was thinking of in terms of this news coverage and everything like that, so many times we have felt like, oh, I don't live in an area where it's affected by that. Oh, this hasn't happened in 15, this hasn't happened in 20 years. With this whole climate change, global warming, it's real. I know a lot of people doubted it, many years ago in the past and stuff like that, but it's real. So, in terms of being covered, not only do you need to have the primary homeowners insurance, but you also need the supplemental riders and stuff like that. So really go through and investigate for some of these natural disasters, wildfires, earthquakes, flooding, all of these different things. Is it actually even covered? Some of the footage, it isn't even a natural disaster. They had an arsonist going around just starting fires and stuff like that. So if you do have those type of coverage, what is the extent of that coverage? It's just, it's really, really sad. And so many people, don't even know about renter's insurance. Renter's insurance, I've had it before. Fortunately, I didn't need to use it, but it was very inexpensive. I see commercials all the time now for some company called Lemonade. They're always advertising renter's insurance and pet insurance and stuff like that, and it seems super affordable. Go ahead and get it. Better to be over insured than to be underinsured, and really do your homework and look at the reviews and stuff like that. Like, I've seen different circumstances where people have had fires and stuff, and literally the firefighters are asking, what kind of insurance do you have? And they know, when you say what kind of insurance you have, is whether or not you're truly going to be taken care of or not. Do you have the kind of insurance that's going to put you up in a hotel? Do you have the type of insurance that is going to, look at the depreciated value? I mean, it gets really, really technical with the insurance. All I can say is educate yourself, call the 1-800 number, ask questions, really doomsday prepping, it is a thing. Again, it's something else that a lot of people just kind of shrug at. They think people are being overly cautious and stuff like that. But in the event that there is a fire and you don't have time to grab your important documents, that's a part of doomsday prepping. They prepare for worst case scenario. I'm not even sure if they still do safe deposit box at banks or anything like that anymore. Or if people even know to have like fireproof safes in their homes, with their important documents. Yeah, it's so much to think about, like so much to think about, from the insurance coverage to important documents. I'm even thinking about, certain situations where if you were even trapped, do you even have like those fire ladders or whatever? They sell them on Amazon, where if you were on the second floor, you could go and have your own ladder to just escape from out of your bedroom window or something like that. I digress. That was a random tangent, but looking at these fires and stuff, it makes you wonder. It truly makes you wonder. And again, even if you do have adequate insurance, right? You have to reach out to them, put in a claim. They have to approve it, blah, blah, blah. In the interim of you waiting to get some kind of payout or disbursement, is the emergency fund there for you to book a hotel room for one night? Would you be in a situation, and granted, this is Cali, a lot of people are making assumptions that, they're rich and stuff like that. But there have been celebrities, I believe Janae Aiko, she even said, like, I don't have it like that. But, going back to the original thought, would you have, emergency money to put yourself up in a hotel for a night or multiple nights? It's really, it's a lot to think about. I mean, this is like adulting for real. Like, we're always thinking about the practical stuff. Oh, what if my car breaks down? What if I, get sick and can't make it into work or something like that, so my paycheck's going to be short. But what if old Mother Nature just decides to do something just totally out of the box like this? Not only that, I have found with girlfriends and stuff like that, sometimes in these homeowner insurance policies, people don't even realize what's covered in them, and then they're paying for duplicate services elsewhere. Like, I had a girlfriend, she got engaged and she bought insurance on her engagement ring. Meanwhile, having a total separate conversation with someone totally different. Come to find out, jewelry and stuff like that is covered in your homeowner's insurance. And it doesn't necessarily have to be the scenario where someone broke in and they took your engagement ring. It could truly be the scenario. I don't want to say it could truly, because they're all different policies, different companies. I'm pretty sure it's not like a one-size-fit-all criteria. But that's an option. So here, I had a girlfriend that got sold on insurance for her engagement ring that she's paying yearly on. Meanwhile, had a different conversation with someone else and possibly already has the coverage through the homeowner's insurance. The homeowner's insurance can also cover, like, if someone falls on your property or someone gets injured on your property or something like that. Instead of them suing you and taking you to the bank, the insurance could cover something like that. Yeah. Something else that I've also seen with people that rent. So you may be renting someone else's property or whatever. Maybe someone has a single family home, or maybe they have a multi-unit building or something like that. And so you're renting from them. And fire breaks out, flooding breaks out, your stuff gets damaged. That claim is going to be via your landlord in your landlord's name. It's going to cover the structure of the apartment or the home. It does not cover your possessions. So as a tenant, you're separately responsible for, so even if it's a situation where the neglect was on the part of the landlord not keeping up with the maintenance or something like that and a pipe busted, wasn't even your fault. Nope. Your possessions are not covered. So with renter's insurance, don't even think like, okay, I got a really good landlord, or, hey, this company, property management company, is going to go ahead, and they're looking out for themselves. They are not looking out for you. Even if still, think about it. If the insurance policy is in between Allstate and Johnny Blue, and here comes Katrina coming, trying to, get her some kind of a paycheck or something for her lost damage, they're going to be like, okay, Katrina, who are you? We've only been accepting payments, and we only went into a contract agreement with Johnny Blue. So, yeah, don't even think that you're kind of grandfathered in on someone else's policy. Have your own renter's insurance to cover your own possessions. I can just go on and on. And something else too with exploring these different policies and stuff like that. I have seen situations where so say for instance, grandma died or whatever, and grandma owns whatever home, and they're keeping the home in the family, and they're just, making the payments on the insurance and stuff like that. People, going back to the example that I literally just gave, people will make the payments on behalf of the deceased grandmother for years, never phoning the insurance company, giving them a phone call. Hello, whomever has passed away, I'm now occupying this address. I would like to get a policy. Something ends up happening with grandma's house. They go ahead and try to, get the repairs done or whatever via the insurance. And you know what happens? Claim is denied. And if anything, they'll cut you a check so far back of all of your payments that you've made. And that's it. Because a part of the policy is for you to update them on accurate information, contact information, and things of that sort. I've seen that happen. Again, absolutely heartbreaking. So, when those yearly statements roll around, some people may have their stuff on auto pay. Lucky you. Don't just look at how much it costs. Look at the fine print. I know some of those summary pages, declaration pages of these policies can be like 20 pages plus, but it is critical to go ahead on the front end and be proactive and really make sure that you are adequately insured. I don't want to continue to harp on this topic. I feel like I've said some sound things that will hopefully either make you go and get some homeowners insurance should you need it, or get renter's insurance should you need it. Take, 15, 20 minutes and review your policy. Just, maybe in a car or something, call the 1-800 number, ask, hey, am I covered for this? Or in the events of this, what is that procedure? See what your deductibles are, explore it all. I'll go ahead and I'll, wrap up this video. But yeah, a lesson that can definitely be learned is making sure that all your I's, all your T's are, dotted and crossed in terms of the insurance for wherever you live at. All right, until next time, ladies, stay happy and continue to be money savvy.